Hey, what's up, y'all? So, Meg 2, The Trench, saw it 2 days ago on Wednesday. It was a good and fun movie. So, I watched this movie for two reasons: Jason Statham and also sharks eating people. So, this is like the third movie I've seen this year on the cinemas with Jason Statham in it. Like this one, Fast X, and there was this other movie. I always forget the name of this movie. It came out earlier this year. And then there's Expendables 4. So, four movies this year, but nobody's talking about it. Why is nobody talking about this? You got four movies this year. Everybody's just pretty quiet. Like, why? He's awesome though. Anyways, Meg 2. This is fun actually. This is fun. I saw it throughout the theaters. People were really, having fun watching this movie. So, not really sure is this if this movie is better than the first one or the same level, or I'm not really sure. Because I had fun watching both. I don't know where the hostility is coming from all of a sudden for the first movie, because the first movie for the first movie was good, but all of a sudden I start seeing people being so hostile towards this movie. I'm like, where is all this coming from? Because I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of people liked it when it first came out. The first movie came out, everyone was like, this movie's underrated, this movie's good. But now that there's a sequel coming out, everyone is like, oh, this movie sucks. I always hated the first movie. Like, why does like people do this though? Like, whenever the sequel is about to come out or the sequel has been announced, all of a sudden people just hate it. But when it first comes out, people liked it. But I don't know. But yeah, all of a sudden people are turning hostile towards this movie. I have no idea why. So, anyways, but while watching this movie, I had a thought about this movie. Was this movie felt like a mix between Godzilla versus Kong and Jurassic World Dominion. It's like both of these movies had some kind of elements which were similar to Meg 2. Why I'm saying it's similar to Godzilla versus Kong, because in this movie we meet the son of a old character from the previous movie that died, who was fascinated with this world. Like in Godzilla vs. Kong, it was, Serizawa's son. He died in the previous movie, and in Godzilla vs. Kong, we met his son, which kind of, gave some hostile, vibes, but he turned out to be all right. He didn't want to do it or whatever. So, and then, you got the similar son in this movie too. And then the other one is because there's this rival group that wants to go to this place and try to use it for their own, gain. They rented the Hollow Earth in Godzilla vs. Kong, and this one they go to the trench to mine the resources. So that's what makes it similar to Godzilla vs. Kong. So Jurassic World Dominion, what makes it similar is that, like, I said this in my review for Jurassic World Dominion, is that the dinosaurs felt like a background character, which was what kind of happened in this movie. Like, there were the Megs there, but um it's like they focused on everything else except for the Megs. Like the Megs were a problem. We saw the Megs eat people, kill people, and everything. Like the people in their group kind of died too because of the Megs. But the main, threat didn't really seem like the Meg. Like there was this other creature from the trench that appeared. I mean, I was really excited to see the full, how it looked, and we did get that glimpse at the end. So, because like in Jurassic World, the Dominion, like even though it's Jurassic World, but the plot focused more about the locust stuff, right, rather than the dinosaurs itself. Like the dinosaurs was just like a background character in its own movie. So that's what it felt like for the Megs. Like the Megs was, it was there. Like the Megs kind of, came in clutch. Like at the end we actually see the Meg saving the people, some of the people, but that Meg was like trained by people. Like you actually see a Meg actually, there was this dude who actually raising this Meg, and that was the one that kind of saved him from the bigger threat. And we saw way more Megs in this movie, and there was even like one Meg which was like what supposed to be the biggest Meg, like the apex predator of all the Megs. And also there was one which kind of had scars all over its face. You can tell that Meg kind of has gone through some shit. So I would say this was a good and fun movie. It lived up to its name though. Like it had Megs killing people. Like it. I mean, in the name it has the trench, right? So they did go to the trench. They did discover the trench. Like there's a lot of scenes in the trench itself. We did see different creatures. I think there was a lot of jump scares with a lot of the creatures in the trench too. Because first of all, I mean the trench is really dark, so they kind of went in there without any light and stuff. Like there was some jump scares. A lot of people got scared. I could actually hear people getting scared. I didn't get scared, man. Jump scares don't really get me anymore. So we saw a lot of the creatures and everything from the trench. So it lived up to its name to being a Meg movie, and also involving the trench and different creatures of the trench, and also involving like some sketchy sketchy shit where people just go down there and mine the resources down there for apparently some of the stuff down there was worth billions and stuff. So that's why I said it kind of was similar to Godzilla vs Kong, them going down to the Hollow Earth to get the resources. So yeah, this was a good movie. If you just want to have fun, just want to watch a shark movie, like this movie, like if I guess you could enjoy it if you're not really, caring about the plot. I mean, who even watches a shark movie for a plot, right? I watched Jaws before. I've never really saw it for the plot. I'm just there to see sharks eat people, and we're getting a giant shark movie. I'm not gonna watch it for the plot. I just want to see the sharks hitting eating people. So that's what I got. And the intro part was pretty good. Like the intro part, we keep seeing animals getting eaten by something larger than them, and then finally the Meg was the biggest one to eat a T-Rex. So that scene was pretty good. It shows like there's always a bigger fish. They always kept getting eaten by something bigger than each other. So there was way more creature involved in this movie rather than just the Megs, because the name says the trench, so obviously they were focusing more on those stuff too. So there were more stuff from the trench that came out, but I think they killed it all, I guess. So, but hey, I would say you just have fun with this movie. Don't think too much. I guess if you think too much, maybe you'll not like it if you start watching it for the plot, because I don't really know what the story was trying to revolve around, because there was about the Megs trying to keep all these creatures like from coming up the thermocline, and also like there was like I said, there was the son who was actually keeping a Meg as a pet. So that was that whole thing, and stopping them from getting the resources from underneath the trench. And then even you see the intro scene with Jason Statham. He was trying to protect these stop these dudes who was throwing toxic materials into the ocean. And yeah, there was a lot of these stuff. So yeah, but still I would say it was a fun movie just to be able to see Megs eat people. So fun movie. I'll watch it again. I can see myself watching it again just for fun. um yeah, it was great. If you want to be too serious about this movie, then I suggest not, because I think I saw critics was pretty harsh on this movie. Like, bro, it's a shark movie. Ain't nobody gonna watch a shark movie for the plot. What, you think a shark cares about the plot stuff? It's freaking giant sharks, man. Alright, anyway, that's all for my review for the Meg 2 The Trench. Good movie. Enjoy it. I hope, I don't know, if you don't want to enjoy it, that's up to you. But that was all for me for Meg 2. So if you enjoyed this review, give this video a like, comment down below if you've already seen it, or whatever you want to comment about this movie. Just comment down below and subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.